right, we are live. Good evening, everyone. We are live tonight on a Saturday night for the first broadcast of the Stick Shifters Racing League. Tonight, they are at Watkins, Glen. These guys are getting ready, getting set, getting about to get strapped up, get them belts tightened. Real quick, before they go green, and this is the first broadcast of the league, we have the driver of the number 9 car and the owner of the Stick Shifters Racing League, Brandon. Brandon B. Me, 21, so to speak. Brandon, you up in the booth, man?
Absolutely, right here.
How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing pretty good, feeling good about this race. Hopefully nobody takes it too hard going into turn one on the start. But other than that, we ready to rock and roll. Would like to say thank you to Shady for being our broadcaster for the remainder of our season, and we look forward to getting to watch it back and to hear all the action that happens in the race.
We depend on you to put that action out there to watch. So it's a road course and always a lot of good racing and a lot of good action going on. So you mentioned that you're about halfway through the season, right now, and getting ready to looking forward to make that playoff push.
Absolutely.
You want to kind of give a rundown on how the season has gone so far for Stick Shifters and what you're looking forward to at the end of this, going into the playoffs.
Well, we're looking good. We got Supreme Racing 745 with, I believe it's 2 wins, and he did them back to back. Let me make sure I'm not wrong here. Um, anyway, Hypnotic, he's won a race. He's locked in. You got the Dirty Dog. He's also locked in. Um, yeah. So far it's going pretty good. Um,
So have you
let's
won a race
see.
yet this season to get locked in, or are you looking at
I
points
have
right now?
not. I'm looking to get in. I'm third in points currently. Looking to lock myself in. Hopefully tonight. I'm pretty quick here at Watkins Glen, but we got some stiff competition with Hangover Gang and the Ritter and me. DJ's fast here, so we'll be watching for him. Supreme, he's getting faster and faster each lap that he turns here as well. Other than that, we should be rocking and rolling.
All right, man.
Just got news that Nate will not be racing tonight. He has just got called to the he got called to do something, so he will not be making the race. So we actually are rolling with 11.
Okay, that's Nader Bomb.
No, Nasty Nate.
Nasty Nate. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm still learning, you guys.
Oh yeah,
Still
absolutely.
learning some names, so I'll get them in the next couple of races. Get I'll get them down pat. So all right, man. Well, glad you can come up to the booth here for a few minutes and kind of introduce things a little bit. And
Absolutely.
so why don't you go?
Hope I'll be back later.
Hopefully, we'll bring you back up at the end of the race, and hopefully it's in victory lane for a quick interview before. Hopefully, you're throwing on a victory party tonight, man. So,
I hope so. We're gonna
so.
be spraying some Mountain Dew around here. All right, well, I'm gonna hop out the booth, get back over to my guys, and get us lined up and ready to rock and roll.
All right, well, so good luck to you, man, and just send me the invite, and just tell me when to join on the Facebook, and then we'll as soon as you tell me to join, and we'll be live and we'll be going.
10-4. I'm about to start my stream once I get the lobby lined up.
All right, brother. I'll be tuned in, looking at the leaderboard, and we'll look forward to having a great race tonight, man. So good, best of luck to you, and we'll be talking to you later.
Thank you, sir. Hopefully we'll be back. If I'm not back in it tonight, maybe next week.
Sounds good, man. And that was Brandon B. Me, 21, the owner of the Stick Shifters Racing League. and we're looking to put on a really good race tonight. Um, then we're going to go over the starting lineup um, as these guys have already completed their qualifying. As gentlemen, let's get this sent on over to them. Okay, there we go. And so let's get over the starting lineup real quick, as these guys have qualifying already. So first up and on the pole, Hangover Gang wins the pole tonight. Hangover Gang, he uh, he turned in the fastest time tonight. He's going to start on the pole, and on the outside of row one, in the second spot, is going to be Hypnotic Truck 5. So the front row tonight is set with Hangover Gang on the pole and Hypnotic Truck 5 starting second. Starting third is going to be Supreme Racing 745. Supreme Racing, and look for him to have another good race tonight in that 88 car. And then starting fourth, that's going to be Brandon B. Me 21 in that 9 car. So look for him to have a real strong showing. He's felt really good about his 9 car all week long. As we heard from him, he's looking to get into victory lane tonight with that 9 car. Starting fifth in row 3, we have the Dirty Dog, who said earlier this week he's only here so he don't get fined. The Dirty Dog. Yeah, he is a dirty dog. He's going to start fifth tonight. Next to him in row 3 is going to be the Ritter 4. The Ritter 4 starts sixth tonight. And he drives that number 18 Toyota. He said he had a strong car this week, so he felt good about it, and he's looking to see what happens out of this race. Starting seventh, it's going to be Derby Guy 32 in row 4, and next to Derby Guy 32, starting eighth, was going to be Nasty Nate, but as Brandon B. Meese gave us a quick update, that Nasty Nate, who was going to start eighth, is unfortunately got called away tonight and is unable to make the race. So starting eighth will be NASCAR Legend 87. Look for Legend to have a good race tonight as well. The Legend, he did say he had a lot of work to do after practice. He was fighting a loose condition, so we're gonna keep an eye on NASCAR Legend in his 24 machine tonight. Starting 10th is DJ Smoka. It seems like everybody knows DJ Smoka. A good buddy of mine, good friend of mine. He drives that number 8 Chevrolet, and DJ, he said this week, don't count that number 8 out. So DJ in that number 8 car gonna start ninth. I'm sorry, DJ will start ninth tonight. And then starting 10th will be Naderbaum 5. So Naderbaum will start in the 10th spot. And then at the back of the field will be Collins Racing 64. He's going to start 11th tonight. It's going to be only a total of 11 guys tonight here at Watkins Glen on this Saturday night. It's a league of many more, so a lot of guys getting that spring break going a little bit early, and look to see a lot of these guys in the Stick Shifters Racing League back next week, or I'm sorry, in 2 weeks. They have an off week next week, but in 2 weeks we should see them see a full field and a full lineup. So we're looking to go racing here any minute. These drivers are getting set. There's There's our invite there. So, um, waiting to get the join, and then we're going to be going green. So, looking forward to this race tonight. I know these guys have been excited. These guys have been excited all week, putting in a lot of practice time. And we're going to see what these guys got tonight. Going to look forward to some excellent racing. Had a couple of drivers that got called into work and other stuff at the... Okay, we got the okay to join, so we're going to join in. And we're taking the green flag, and Hangover, starting off with a pole, gets a great jump in that 22 Pennzoil Ford. He gets a great jump out of the gate as Hangover going to jump out to an early lead as they get ready to come into the bus stop. Very, very tricky turn here as Hangover going to jump out to the early lead here, and let's roll through this field and introduce these guys. As we have Hangover, who started on the pole. He's out to a quick lead so far tonight. And then in that 3 car, we got Hypnotic Truck in that number 3 Chevrolet. And followed by Supreme Racing in that 88. Supreme Racing, he said his car was fast after practice. He was turning some great laps. He feels he got a great shot to get that dub this week. So look for that. We're going to keep an eye on that number 88 so far. He's currently running 3rd and trying to run down that 2nd place car of Brandon B. Me in that number 9. And as we heard from Brandon, who's really, really excited tonight, felt that he had one of the best cars. He's looking to get that first W as a 22 got really loose or lost, and Brandon's going to take over that lead going into the bus stop there, into the grass a little bit, and he's going to get what? And he's going to get spun. He's going to spin, and big whoops on that number 9 as he, not exactly sure what happened. He hit the rumble strip and hit that and went sideways, and that number 9 broke loose. And that's going to drop him back all the way to 6. So an uncharacteristic mistake on that 9 car, who had grabbed the lead, but went into that bus stop, hit that rumble strip, and that car just broke. And that back end came around, turned him sideways, and that's dropped him back to 6. So he's got his work cut out for him now to make up that lost time. Going through the field, the Dirty Dog in that number 66. The Dirty Dog in that 66 car tonight. And followed by the Ritter 4 in that number 18 car. He felt that he has a strong car after practice. Got word from him, and he sent me a message that he felt great about this race and felt great about his chances, and just going to kind of roll the dice and see what happens. Hopefully get some good luck tonight. And get some good luck to roll on his side and get a good finish here. But he felt real good about that 18 car. And next up is Derby Guy in the 32. Derby Guy in that nice looking number 32 Ford Mustang tonight. And following up is NASCAR legend in that 24. NASCAR legend who really had was battling in practice. Said that he had some real trouble in that carousel turn. Said one that he was really having some trouble getting that car to turn in the carousel, fighting a loose condition where every time that he is hitting that throttle, that back end was coming, starting to get away from him. So he was going to make some, he was throwing everything in the kitchen sink at this number 24 Chevrolet, and we'll see if he was able to make some adjustments this week and see if he can put this race together. And next up is the number 8 car of DJ Smoka. Smoka, DJ, in that number 8 Chevrolet. And he said, don't count out this number 8. He likes this is one of his better road courses here at the Glen. And he said, don't count that number 8 out tonight. So we're going to keep an eye on that number 8 and DJ. And then next up is in that 7 car, and that's Naderbomb 5. Naderbomb, and that's the yellow number 7 car. Looks like he has a little bit of damage to the hood. That's no issue there. Naderbomb looking to have a good run in that number 7 car tonight. And then next up is the 6 car of Collins Racing, and that 6 car definitely has some damage in the early going in that 6 car. And Collins in that 6 car, he's kind of falling back a little bit, but he'll look like he get up. He got plenty of time. We had just got underway. We are only in stage 1, so we have just got underway, and so there's plenty of time left in this race for these guys to get back up into it. Going back up into here's the number 22 car of Hangover, and Hangover back out into the lead, and that 22 Ford Mustang, and as he comes around and gets another lap clicked off, going into turn 1, makes it tight, as he's got some, he definitely has some company from that 88 car right in his rear view, and Supreme Racing in that 88. He has a couple wins under his belt this season so far. He's already locked into the playoffs as a 22. Makes he gives that little wall a little kiss for good luck maybe. So the 22, maybe doing a little bit of rear view driving. Keeping an eye on that rear view mirror. Going through the bus stop. Make it nice and smooth. Around the carousel. Gets that 22 working good. It looks like he has a good handle of that 22 car. A Hangover knows how to get around this Watkins Glen, winning the pole tonight. And he looks like he's in full command right now, as he's got some company from the 88. But that 88, Supreme Racing, look for him, because he felt he had a great shot. Back here into the field a little bit, looking at Hypnotic. He's back here in 5th, right behind the Ritter in that 18 for 4th. As these guys get ready, as the Ritter gets wide, and Hypnotic takes advantage of that. And Hypnotic now going to take over the position from the Ritter. And that 18 car, as the Ritter got real wide into the turn 1, and the 3 car of Hypnotic took full advantage of that, and now has moved up into the 4 spots. So Hypnotic here in 4th. As you see, he's following right behind the Dirty Dog in that 3rd spot. Here comes the Ritter back underneath in that 18, as the Ritter now makes the pass on the 3 car. And takes that 14 spot back over, as check in up front, and Supreme Racing trying to catch that 22 and gets a little high and kisses the wall a little bit. He's going to lose some momentum there. As we go back in here, check in on Brandon, who's catching it into that 3 car. Brandon in that 9 car, one of the fastest cars, so he's looking to get back up there. The Dirty Dog in that 66, holding that 3rd spot down. Having a great run so far in 3rd spot. We are in the first stage of the Stick Shifters Racing League. And looks like we have a caution that came, or is that the end of stage 1? That's the end of stage 1. So, stage 1 has come and gone. So the Hangover takes stage 1, followed by Supreme Racing, The Dirty Dog, The Ritter comes home in 4th, Hypnotic in 5th, Brandon in 6th, NASCAR Legend in 7th, Derby Guy in 8th, Collins Racing in 9th, DJ in 10th, and Naderbomb in 11th. As we look at the hood of that number 22 car, he's got a little bit of damage there, but Hangover grabs that stage 1 victory. So the Hangover. So now these guys stack them and rack them. They're going to go here into turn 1. Guys got a chance to make some pits, get some damage fits, make some adjustments on the car. Hangover into turn 1, out of turn 1. These guys make it nice and clean at getting in and out of turn 1. Hangover jumps back out into the lead. Gets a great jump on that restart. As we look right here in the 2nd spot, and the 9 car made some contact, it looked like, and trying to see who that was. He made contact. As Brandon goes around again and collects a 3 car, and big wreck, and DJ had nowhere to go. 24 car had nowhere to go. Big wreck as the 9 car got loose, it looked like, and spun, and he went around. The 3 car had nowhere to go, collected the 3 car, and what a big change of events here as Brandon got loose and got it spun. That back end came right around on him, and the 3 car of Hypnotic, and there you see the damage to Hypnotic in that 3 car, who collected a lot of damage. He just had nowhere to go, and one of those things here at the Glen, and that you see so often at all these road courses, that here at the Glen and Hypnotic just had nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere to go when Brandon got loose and broke loose and just got into him, along with that number 8 car of DJ. DJ also got collected and got some damage a little bit, as he had absolutely nowhere to go. As we check in here with DJ, and you see the damage done to his front end of his car, as he just had nowhere to go there. And DJ now up in there looking like he's up into 5th or 6th, as he's up into 6th position now, as he's getting some company from the NASCAR Legend in the 24. But DJ in that 8 car looks like he has a little bit of hand, and the 24 goes right around, and the 24 showing some speed. That's a 24 car of NASCAR Legend. And NASCAR Legend in that 24 car, you can see the damage that he's got. And these guys getting really racy here. Look back at here, Brandon in the 9 car, along with Collins Racing in the 6, they got together and traded a little bit of paint. You're going to see that a lot here at Watkins Glen, as these guys will make a lot of contact on this really tight and skinny road course. As NASCAR Legend now moves up to 6th spot. Collins Racing now makes the pass on DJ Smoka. So Collins now moves up to 7th in that 6 car. And all the while, everybody's chasing this guy. And that's Hangover, as Hangover now has really kind of checked out. But that number 22 car really, really looking good. As you see, he just glides right around this track, around the carousel. Has a very, very nice handling race car, looks like. That number 22, he looks like he's almost on rails a little bit. And the Hangover really having a great race. Starting out, won the pole and took home the first stage. And he's looking to take this second stage, but plenty of racing left to go. We're only in stage 2. As you see, there's the interval between he and the second spot. As we check in now with Supreme Racing, and Supreme Racing now drops to 4th as the 66 of the Dirty Dog just take over 3rd spot. And there's the interval between Supreme and Dirty Dog as they get ready to come in here into the bus stop here. Into the bus stop and out. He gets through that nice and clean, as he's now trying to run down that 66 of the Dirty Dog. And checking back in here as Brandon now pulling up on that 32 car of Derby Guy. And he looks to the inside, or that's going to be the outside rather, trying to make position on Derby Guy, as Derby Guy got way loose, and now Brandon takes advantage of that mistake on Derby Guy and takes over the position, and that's for 5th, as Derby Guy got way off of the track into that turn, and Brandon was able to take full advantage of that. As we are in stage 2, there are 4 laps left as they pass the flag stand that last time by. And Hangover still out to a commanding lead. There's the interval between he and the Ritter 4 in 2nd, as the Hangover really, he's not driving like he has a hangover, that's for sure. He's got a good, comfortable lead, keeping the fenders and that car nice and clean. And that's one of the big keys here at Watkins Glen. Just like any racetrack, but definitely here at Watkins Glen, is keeping those fenders clean and able to get around this racetrack. And he's doing that so far here, as we got 3 laps to go now in stage 2, as the Hangover through the bus stop, nice and smooth, as the Ritter in that 18 car now trying to start, maybe slowly starting to reel him in here a little bit. The Hangover now comes, looks to lead another lap, has a good solid lead over here. Passes the start finish line once again. Only got a couple of laps left in stage 2. He took the first stage, and he's looking to take the second stage. Put on a dominating performance so far. Has led every lap here, won the pole, and is really putting on a clinic for these guys in this Stick Shifters Racing League tonight. Oh, and the 18 car just broke loose. That big mistake is the 18 car. The Ritter just broke loose and collects the 88. And a big wreck between the 88 and the 18. The 88 able to get through as the 7 car now off of the track. The 6 car also, so that is definitely going to bring out the caution as Supreme Racing got caught up in that. And that's going to finish stage 2 under caution as the Hangover takes stage 2 now. As the 18 of the Ritter, the car just broke, the back end of that just broke loose and collected that 88. So the Hangover now is going to take us to the green flag, and there's Brandon where he wants to be, back up to the front row. That 9 car on the inside of the 22 now, as they're going to get together and trade a little bit of paint as the 8 car goes around. The 8 car gets spun, and that's DJ in the 8 car, as the 9 car now takes the lead for the first time tonight. And the 9 car now out in front of the 22. This is the first time the 22 car has not been out in front, as DJ in the 8 car gets that 8 car corrected. The 9 now back out in front, but he's got his rear view mirror full of this yellow 22, as the 22 Hangover gets right up into his back seat and looking to get up underneath of that 9 car, and here they go doing battle into the turn, as the 9 now going to swing a little bit wide, and he's going to lose it and get into the wall. And now the 22 goes underneath, and he takes the lead back. And the 9 car again gets turned around into the wall, and it collects a lot of damage. As he came off, got wide and hit that turtle, and just went around. And now, as he's gotten things back underneath of him, falling back to 5th, behind the Ritter, who's now in 4th. With 24 laps to go, we are in stage 3, so time now definitely a factor for these guys. Being in stage 3, as everybody now is trying to catch that number 22, who's now back out in front, with the Dirty Dog now in 2nd in that 66, with the Ritter right there in 3rd, who's got his rear view mirror full of the 9 car, is Brandon, and the 9 car really now on his horses to try to make up the lost time yet again. You can see the damage done to the front end of that 9 car, which is really going to play a factor. And these last 24 laps, as the Dirty Dog now in that 66, trying to reel in that 22. There's the interval between the Hangover and the Dirty Dog. And then from him back to 3rd spot of that 18 car of the Ritter 4. As they go through the bust up, and the Ritter now in that 18 really starting to pull up to that 66. And the Ritter just needs to keep that car underneath of him. He's run a great race so far. Keep that car right underneath of him. Concentrate on his marks. As the 66 now makes a mistake and gets loose into the wall, and the 66 goes around into the wall and makes a big mistake. Absolute heartbreak for the 66, and the Dirty Dog, who was running 2nd, is now going to have to come down pit road, and the 9 car gets into the wall again. Brandon back into the wall. As here's a 66 who's running second, got sideways into the wall, and now the Ritter's going to take over that second spot. And there's the interval between the 18 and the 22. He's still out in front. So right now it's the Hangover in first, the Ritter in second, Brandon in third, DJ in fourth, and Hypnotic in fifth. As we try to take you through the field here a little bit, here's NASCAR Legend in that 24, and DJ Smoka in that A car, trying to catch up to Brandon, but he's got his company from Hypnotic in that 3 car, and Hypnotic in that 3 car, and here comes DJ up to the 9, pulls right up to the 9, trying to make that pass on Brandon here, unable to do it there. Let's see if DJ can set him up, and the 9 car goes around again. He's going to collect the 3 car, and all 3 of them go around. Brandon again goes around to Brandon, and that is going to bring out the caution as the 3 of them, and Brandon in that 9 car just broke loose again, and the caution is going to come out for the first time tonight. With 21 laps to go, which is a blessing for some of these guys, and this is the last thing the Hangover wanted to see. The Hangover was out to a big lead, and was the last thing that he wanted to see happen. As now all these guys were able to come down pit road, and the biggest winner of that was the 66 car of the Dirty Dog, who came in and made that pit stop after he spun, and is now back right there in second. So he was the biggest winner of that caution. As the Hangover once again shoots out of the rocket, like a rocket, on those restarts, and really turns it on at the drop of those green flags. But here comes the 66 now, and the 66 going to try to make the pass under the 22. Not able to do it in the bus stop. As the Hangover in the 22 regains and keeps the lead, but definitely has his rear view full of the 66 and the Dirty Dog. As these guys back here, the Ritter now takes over the 3rd spot from Collins in the 6. As these guys now get racy, as the 32 makes the pass now, and the Ritter now in 3rd, followed by Derby Guy in the 32, and the Dirty Dog gets loose, and the 18 got real loose there. As these guys just need to calm down a little bit. They don't have a lot of time, and the 9 car looks like he's gone back around. The 24 car comes down pit road, and looks like the caution is out again as the 7 car went around. And the 7 car, who's really had a tough race tonight, Naderbomb has had a really tough race, has brought out the caution, and that is just not what the Hangover wants to see, being the leader. As now the Hangover actually is going to start in 3rd, as he been the biggest loser of all these cautions. As the 18, the Ritter now out in front, and that 22, there he goes. He shoots like a rocket. He knows what he has in that 22 car, And there he goes underneath of the Ritter, making the pass for that lead. And there he is back out in front, where he's been all day long. He's really dominated this race and put on one heck of a race. If he can just finish it up, there's only a few laps left. As now Brandon in the 9 car comes back and takes a second spot from the Ritter 4. As now we only have just a couple of laps left with these guys. As now Brandon tries to get underneath the 22 and gets position under the 22 and makes the pass. And now Brandon has the lead in the 9 car. The Ritter follows him for second. And the 3 car going to follow him for third. And now Brandon in the 9 car, your leader. The Ritter in second and Hangover now in third. As now the Hangover right on that 3 car. As now Brandon starts to check out in that 9 car, and now the Hangover gets underneath the 3 and gets into the bus stop. Now takes the 3rd spot back. So Brandon now out in front with about, I think we got 10 laps left to go. So laps starting to kick off here with only a few to go. Brandon now, your leader, with about 10 laps to go. The Ritter in second. And the 22 Hangover now in third, playing catch-up. And now what Brandon does not want to do is he does not want to make any more mistakes to try to bring this home. We now have 12 laps to go this time by. So only 12 laps left. There's the interval between Brandon and the Ritter 4 in second. And then the 22 of Hangover in third. And the Hangover trying to make up what he lost with those cautions, and making a pit stop, going in first and coming out in third. As now the Hangover now starting to come up on this 18 now of the Ritter 4. Here's the interval between Brandon, the Ritter, and Hangover. And the Hangover now slowly coming up here on the 18, getting ready to come up into the bus stop. Gets through it cleanly, not so much for the 18. And he's going to be able to come up on the 18 now. And looks to get underneath the 18. He gets underneath the 18 and makes the pass. And now the 22 can set his sights on that 9 car. Now in second spot, the Ritter falls back to third. And Brandon in that 9 car, I'm sure he's taking a look in that rear view and seeing that 22. But that's what he doesn't want to do. He just needs to run his line, hit his marks, as we now have 10 laps to go this last time by. So 10 laps left for Brandon in that 9 car, as these guys have definitely not disappointed tonight on Saturday night racing of the Stick Shifters Racing League, and Brandon in that 9 car, trying to bring this home in that 9. There's to see the interval between he and the 22 of the Hangover. So Brandon looking for that first win, trying to lock himself into this playoffs. He said he'd be spraying some Mountain Dew if he can get to victory lane tonight. And he's got a few laps left to go. As that 22 car almost kind of sounds like you hear that Jaws theme right in the background. That 22 is coming. And he is hunting. As we take a look back here into the field, these guys now kind of spread out a little bit. And DJ Smoka and Collins, they're fighting back here for position. As Collins Racing in the 6 car holds it, and here comes the legend in the 24 car now. As we move back up to the front, and Hangover is now pulling that 9 in, and he has caught that 9 car, and now we're going to have a battle for the lead, and the 22 going to make the lead, and the 9 car makes contact. He and the 9 make contact, and the 9 comes back and takes the lead back. And the Hangover still in second. As these guys really putting on the show as we are coming to the end here. Only a few laps left between the 9 and the 22. If these guys don't make a big mistake, as Brandon still in first by just a couple car lengths. At the Hangover now reeling him right back in. The Hangover now gets into position, looking to get underneath the 9, trying to make that pass. As we only have about 7 laps to go. And the Hangover now doing everything he can to get around this 9 car. And the 9 car doing everything he can to prevent that from happening. And then the 9 car goes around, and the 22 car going to take the lead back. And what Brandon did not want to have happen just happened. And the 9 car now, and the 18 car gets collected with the 9. And the Ritter in the 18 car gonna now take the second spot over from the 9. And Brandon, not sure what happened, but that car went around again, and it goes around again and collects the 3 car. And Brandon is just having a terrible, as that's going to bring out the caution, and that just might seal the deal, as he got caught in that barrier with 7 laps to go. I tell you what, this is not what the Hangover wanted. The Hangover again gets that lead, and it goes on cruise control with only 6 to go, and then has that caution wave and gonna stack them and rack them one more time. And we're going to see if this hangover can do it one more time in that 22, as he's been able to really jump out on these restarts. There's the Ritter in the 18, going to give him everything he's got. The 88 car and the Supreme now, he's going to get into the mix. He's got something to say. Here comes the 22 car. The 22 is going to take that lead back over. Here comes the 88. The 88 car, he takes over second. Brandon, he's right behind him. He's going to take over third for the moment. Brandon now takes the second spot over, and the 22 and the 9 going to sit door to door again. Out of the bus stop around the carousel turn, and the 9 car looking to get under the 22, not able to make it. As now the 9 and the 22, hangover trying to hold on for this win. As the 9 car now, he gets a little out of whack, and the 88 gonna make the pass for second, and Supreme Racing now takes over the second spot, as the 9 car got way up on the racetrack. Supreme Racing now in second in the 88 with 2 to go, and the hangover now on that cruise control, and Brandon now able to take over the second back from Supreme, and Supreme Racing now in third, as he and the 9 car chase that 22 down. We're going to have the white flag out, 1 lap to go for the 22. If he can just hold on 1 more lap. There's the interval between he and the 9 car. We have the white flag out, 1 lap to go. And the hangover trying to hold on to this win. If the caution comes out, it's game over. And the hangover looking to hold on to this win. As now Supreme Racing able to get around for second. And that's going to do it. That's going to be the end. That's going to put us to the end as the 22 hangover gets the win. The 88 and the 9. So hangover comes home the winner. Supreme Racing in second. Brandon in third. The Dirty Dog fourth. The Ritter in fifth. Hypnotic 6th, DJ in 7th, NASCAR Legend 8th, Derby Guy in 9th. So what a change of events. So let's get these guys up in here. And let's get him on in the booth. Okay, now we got Brennan up here.
Alright, I'm waiting on somebody.
And you're gonna bring Supreme on up.
Yep.
Okay. As kind of got some things to go over here with the end of that race, as we're going to discuss this with you and Supreme once he's able to get in. Okay, so now we got Supreme in,
Be me. Answer the text I sent you.
and now
That was a wild ass race. Oh my god.
that was okay. All right, so Brandon.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So we had you on right before the race kicked off, and it looked like you really had some troubles going on out there in that 9 car. But
Sure did.
give us a rundown here on this finish with Hangover.
Well, I mean, early in the race, I was on his outside, and he bumped me up. It was right after I guess, you call it the carousel, whatever you call that part. Anyway, he bumped me up in the track, made me spin out, and then he got to my bumper again, spun me out. Every single time I was ahead of him, the dude just spun me around each and every time. And I don't put up with that in my league, and that's why he's going to be removed, and Supreme is the winner
Okay, so
tonight.
Hangover is gonna get the DQ.
Yes,
Okay,
disqualified, 0 points, and will no longer be here.
okay, and I mean that's tough to say. I mean for anybody who's racing, I mean you'll be able to see the broadcast and to review the film, but I mean, you guys put on a really, really, really good race, and Supreme. Let me ask you there. With the come to the end of the race, give us your rundown on your battle there as you were battling up there, and now you're going to get the credit for the win. So you got to be happy about that. But give us a rundown there on the last handful of laps.
Well, I got just want to say a big thank you to the Hendrick Motorsports giving me a fast 88 Acornis machine. Got run into the wall about a 32. It's by accident. He got loose. Had a lot of front end damage. Got a caution late in the race. Be me spinning in the 3, flipping through the infield, and it put me in a situation to get up there and run third. And I got around to 18 when I seen the 9 and the 22 going at it. So it put me in third, and then I seen him spin him again, and it put me in second. And then the caution came out right there when I was about to make the move on him. And all I gotta say is a win's a win. We'll move on to the next race. I'm happy about it.
That's it, man. And is it what is this your first win of the season, or how many wins you got now?
It's
Three.
the third.
It's your third win. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was your third
Well,
win.
one moment, Shady. I don't mean to interrupt you, but actually, if you count technically, he did win our preseason race. So technically, it's 4, but for points, it's
Hmm.
3.
Okay. Well, probably. Like you said, man, a win is a win. So congratulations on the dub, Supreme. I mean, you guys
Thank you.
really had a heck of a race, and it's road course racing, man. A lot of things happen. But you said, coming into the race, Brandon, you were really, really excited about that 9 car. Um, did you have some handling issues going on with it? When the race got going, did the car handle different in the race and where it was at practice? Because it seems like you really had to get that car back up underneath of you.
Yeah, I had an issue at the start, probably first 2 stages, to be honest with you. It was extremely loose, but I ended up loosening up the wedge anyway. And with that being said, I got it straightened out and was running pretty good. Was turning consecutive 108-second lap times, and it just, the 22 just made it fall apart. Kept spinning.
Wow.
But at the beginning, the handling was definitely off. I could not keep it under control for some reason. It really was when I got turned, and I was just fighting for every position I could get for points. And I run it extra hard, which makes it extra loose at a road course.
Yeah, that's for sure. But I mean, excellent, excellent race. It was definitely fun to watch. Congratulations to you both, and Supreme, congratulations on your third win on the season. We'll look forward to
Thank you.
seeing you guys in a couple of weeks for your Six Shifters Racing League. You guys definitely didn't disappoint on a Saturday night, so we'll we're definitely excited. You guys have the next week off, don't you?
I've got an all-star race. If you're available to
That's right.
broadcast, if not, we will be running.
Yeah, well, I plan on being here in case something comes up, but I look forward to being here. So, where are we going to run the All-Star race next week?
We're going to be at Bristol. We're going to run 2 heat races, determined by points here. I'll have the lineup shortly. But we're running 2 heat races, 9 o'clock. We'll run the first one probably about 9:15, 9:30, something like that. Run the second one. Hopefully by 10 o'clock, we'll be rolling the 50% times 2 wear Bristol All-Star race.
Oh, sweet. And Supreme, give us your preview. You on your Bristol on the All-Star race, man. You're having a heck of a season so far. Are you going to be able to take the All-Star too?
That's the plan. That's the plan to do it. That's Bristol, baby.
It's Bristol, baby. It's the last Coliseum, so definitely looking forward to that. You guys put on one heck of a show. Congratulations to you both. Congratulations, Supreme, on getting your 3rd win of the season. And we'll definitely look forward to seeing you guys back next week in Bristol.
Seems like I always finish second behind Supreme. It's going to change one of these days.
Oh, it's going to keep it that way.
Shots
All right,
fired.
Thanks for having us, Shady.
Oh, anytime, man. Anytime, man. It was a lot of fun and put on a great race. And Saturday night, Saturday night under the lights at the Stick Shifters Racing League, and you guys put on one heck of a show. We'll see everybody again next week for the at 9 o'clock for the All-Star race at Bristol. So we will look forward to seeing everybody there. I'm Shady, and we'll see everybody next week at Bristol for Stick Shifters Racing League. Congratulations again, Supreme and Brandon, on the runner-up. We'll see you both guys next week.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you. Everybody have a great night.
You too.